Okay, hey everyone. I recently did a jam video and I posted it around, and this basically resulted in a lot of people asking what's the setup I've got going on here. So, what we got. Um, so, this is new Elektron Tonverk, and we have obviously an iPad, and I have a power bank here, which is powering the Tonverk. So, the the beauty of this setup is everything is like powered, like the iPad is portable, and this, because I can power it from here, is also portable. You can do this with pretty much any Elektron device, with a bird cord or rip cord, no problem. But just having these two USB-C ports here just makes this so easy, because this is USB-C, so this is a USB-C cable coming in here. So this handles MIDI and audio, and then the power coming in here. If I wanted to keep this powered as I go, I would just put a little portable hub thing in the middle so I can plug into that too, because this has got two USB-C cables built into it, so it's it's really nice. I like this setup a lot, and what it's also great for is the fact that I can sample synths from the iPad or from my iPhone into here, because like most Electron gear, this is USB class compliant, unlike most Electron gear. Um, right, so I'm doing a screen recording of the iPad as well, which I might use, and if all of this works, I've got multiple things to stitch together. This will be great. But if I come into the hardware input here, what you can see is this is everything this is all the audio that the Tonverk is outputting over USB. And we basically have 4 tracks, so they can exist as a stereo pair or individual mono outputs. So we've got outputs 1, 2, 3, and 4. So so yeah, that's how this presents, just class compliant. Now, when this thing gets overbridged, which it will at some point, I'm sure everything else did, uh, then all the outputs of this will happen over USB. You know, that's the point. And all the separate effects channels and all that. It'll be amazing, I'm sure. But as a basic bread and butter class compliant device, having having this just as default is really nice, because the way you can use this is like just many ways. You can have like 4 tracks, an instrument per track, and send it into something. I always use the iPad, and then use all your iPad apps to process and do effects and send it all to a master bus and have your master chain and all of that. Or they can be like effects buses, so all of your drums can go into one track, and all of your mid-range, high end, or however you structure your compositions. But you've got 4 effects buses that you can run into something. It's just really cool. And what makes this kind of unique actually is the Syntac, the Digitac, the Digitone, Digitac Mark II, Digitone Mark II, and some others. I'm sure, like, but they all those ones, they present as just two, like a stereo pair only. So to have this kind of option here, like without overbridge or anything, it's just super cool. So I made this jam video, and I made it actually just a couple of days after I got this, and I hadn't had any time with this at all, just a couple of hours. So in the video, I'm not using hardly any of the features. I'm not using subtracks. I'm not using the effects sequencer lanes or anything like that. I haven't I've learned the subtracks since I made that video, but I'm still to learn about the effect sequencing, and like this is a new thing to me. I just wasn't going to put a jam video out so quick, but when I discovered this, I was like, okay, I've got to do something with this. This is really cool. So, so yeah, and just so you know what we're sending back, we are sending back a stereo pair to the Tonverk. So this is a, it's basically kind of it sort of mirrors like the physical inputs now. So we got 4 physical outputs, like A, B, C, D here. So we got 4 digital outputs, USB outputs coming in here, and we got 2 inputs, and we're sending back a pair into here. So that's like how the USB audio is kind of happening, but there's a little bit more to it than that, and this, it took me a while to work this out, and I might trip up a little bit with this because I got to remember how I did it. But on all the other devices, when you come to the settings, you get like audio settings, right? And like if I, yeah, see, I just, in here, I'm not finding any audio settings anywhere. So, well, yeah, I mean, we got MIDI config, and we can tell it some stuff like the default is basically in your port config, output to MIDI and USB is the default. I've got just USB, but the thing about this is the Digitac, the Digitone, the Syntac, they have an option, int to main, internal audio to main output is basically it. And what that is, sorry, annoying car. So what that's doing is it's just saying all of the internal audio we're going to send out the headphones or out of the main output, right? And if you send your audio here, process it, then from here we send it back here, and you want to monitor everything that's happened here. So if you've got lots of effects and transitions and mastering and stuff happening here, you can hear it here just through the headphones, right? But you only want to hear what's happened here. You don't want to hear the original audio that's been sent there from this, because if you don't turn that internal to main, into main setting to off, you're going to get this audio and this audio. You're going to get 2, and it gets incredibly loud and wrong very quickly. So this doesn't have that. So I'm thinking, okay, how do we do this? And like, what's the workaround here? So basically, any tracks I was using, I was making sure I wasn't sending them to the headphone out. So let's take a look at the routing here. So track 1 is actually, in the case of this jam, it's a MIDI track. So this doesn't do any audio. I just had a MIDI track because I was messing around doing some sampling and stuff. The samples I used in this jam were all stock samples, nothing I'd actually sampled them myself. 2, 3, 4, 5 were actual samples in this jam. So A and B and C and D. So what I did was, they're like pairs, right? A, B, C, D, C, D. So that's like A, B, C, D. So in my 4-track jam, I'm just haven't visited this project since I stopped the recording on that last video, but now let's see if I can just remember some stuff. I'm going to come here and I think it's just amp. Actually, I'll come off that MIDI track and we can see. Yeah, so 3 and 4 are A and B, right? So, sorry, 2 and 3 are A and B. So track 2, I've just panned hard left. Track 3, I panned hard right. So that's what that's these 2 tracks here. So that makes them mono, and then I could process the individual instruments individually. And then I just did the same. So here's the 3rd track. In the case of this, because of that MIDI channel, it says track 4, but actually it's USB 3. It's the 3rd audio track. Again, I've just panned it hard left, and the 4th audio track I've panned hard right. So that's how I can get USB 1, USB 2, USB 3, USB 4. And yeah, then basically, because of how I was doing this, I worked out that the routing A and B were USB audio 1 and 2. CD were 3 and 4. So AB is 1 and 2, CD is 3 and 4. So that's how I did that, but I still had this problem I had to overcome, which was the double audio. And for this, if I go, okay, so I found the setting. So basically what we need to be doing is we need to be on the mix track. Now the way that you don't get both audios is you need to have this headphone monitor. So mix track filter, then you can turn this headphone monitor down. So if so just go to that audio track. Now I'm just monitoring what's happening on the iPad, and then where were we? Track here. Okay, so again on the mix track, yeah, the source in A and in B, I want to hear this. This is the input. So I've got A hard pan left and B hard pan right, and they're going to E and F. That's the headphones. So it was a bit kind of long-winded, a little bit awkward, but yeah, that was how I got the result I got. But this was really nice because it let me make use of lots of effects on the iPad that I really like to use. So that's how I got the audio into here, and then I could monitor it from here. The effects on this box are awesome. Like, absolutely, I could have routed the effects from this into here and just hit record. I'm just messing around and I want to get a quick jam out, and this is very familiar territory to me. This app is called AUM, Audio Unit Mixer, and basically it takes audio from wherever, sends it to wherever you want. I've configured everything to go to bus A, so I've made all these buses, and then I've added some EQs here, so Fab Filter Pro Q3. I'm just putting this in because people ask this. Fab Filter Saturn 2. This is just like warm stuff up. It's nice. Spiral Chorus, it's a chorus plugin. Um, this is currently my favourite reverb. I've been using it for a lot of stuff. EOS 2. It's amazing. It just sounds beautiful. I really like it. FEC plugins are amazing. FEC chorus there, but this guy's plugins are so good. And on the last track, on the actual one which I typically hit record on, I will have Baby Audio's Transit, just really nice transition effects app. Magic Death Eye Stereo is just great compressor. Again, Saturn, and then Tone Boosters do tons of good stuff, but I just throw Barricade on the end just as a limiter, just super handy. For the kind of jam this was, I didn't go too heavy with the end of chain. I've got a different video about end of chain and stuff, but normally I'd put some more stuff in here just to keep everything tight, but there's no drums, there's none of that, so this was a very loose jam. And yeah, that's pretty much the setup. I won't be using it like this all the time. The effects on here are great, and the effects in that jam, the iPad was doing most of the heavy lifting in regard to effects, but you need good source noises, and that came from here, and this was cool. I like this box a lot. I'm still getting to know it. I love the form factor. It's just like such a cool size. I'm really digging how I can jam it anywhere, like just natively USB-C. That's so cool. And yeah, I'm really excited about what is going to happen with this thing. I've got some opinions on this box, and I'm gonna wait until I know this thing inside out, and then maybe I'll do like a little quick start guide on this, and I'll talk about it some more. But yeah, it's very cool. It was a good purchase for sure. And I think this one, I'm really excited to see it evolve, because it's currently at firmware 1.0. So, if you look at all the other products in the Elektron range, look at the change notes in the update history, you see how far these things come from day one. And this is started really strong. So yeah, it's very cool. I like it a lot. But that's the setup from that video. I probably could have talked less and got this information out more, but it's okay. I like to kind of fireside these things. Yeah, cool. There you go. Thank you.